Hi, welcome to Jen's Daily Dish. Today we're going to be making golden cheese bread, which is even more delicious than what you're currently thinking. I'd like you to imagine balls of pizza dough smothered with cheese all over them, and you can pull it apart like a monkey bread. Because you gotta know when to bake 'em. I'll show you how to make 'em. Golden cheesy, take 'em, then run away. Yeah, you'll want to run away with them because they're so good. This recipe is incredibly straightforward. Combine all of the ingredients, knead it, and then let it rest for an hour and a half to 2 hours. Make it into balls, add cheese, butter, put it in the oven, and you're done. It's almost as easy as pie. Well, okay, easy as pizza dough. 1 cup lukewarm water, 4 tablespoons softened butter, 1½ cups whole wheat flour and 1½ cups bread flour, 1 tablespoon sugar, 1/4 cup dry non-fat milk. The recipe calls for 4 teaspoons pizza dough flavor. It's optional. I don't have exact pizza dough flavor, but I do have pizza seasoning, so it's going in. 4 teaspoons pizza seasoning, 1¼ teaspoon salt, 3/4 teaspoon onion powder, which is optional, but why not? 2½ teaspoons yeast. Mix until it makes a smooth, soft dough. Feels soft, even though I had to press it together. It is a very soft dough, which is what we want. I'm going to put it in a lightly greased bowl and cover it for 1½ to 2 hours. The dough was coming together in sort of pieces, but when I was actually pressing it all together, it does come together well, which is why I did not add a tablespoon of water. But if you notice that yours is just not coming together at all, add a tablespoon of water at a time. All right, time's up. It's time to take the dough, which should be puffy at this point, not necessarily doubled, and we're going to divide it into 64 pieces. And they don't even need to be equal or rolled into balls. What could be better? Lightly grease a 9x5 loaf pan, and the recipe also says to put foil or parchment paper in and lightly grease that too. Seems like double the amount of greasing, but it'll work out. Place 16 of the pieces, so the bottom row, down in the pan. Here I have a little more than 1 1/3 cups of cheddar and of mozzarella cheese. Note, per my pizza video, I have shredded the cheese all on my own instead of using those bags, and there's good reason to do so. So this is a lovely mixture. I added a little extra cheese because who doesn't like that? 1/3 cheese. Drizzle some 2½ tablespoons of the melted butter. Brush the top layer with butter, no cheese. Cover with plastic wrap and let it sit out for 30 to 60 minutes until it just starts to crown over the edge of your pan. Towards the end of the rising time, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. bake for 20 minutes, and then we're going to cover it with foil and then have just a couple more steps. Can't wait. Cover lightly with aluminum foil and bake for an additional 15 to 20 minutes. All right, let's check it. The temperature should register about 190 degrees. Okay, let's take it out. Put it down on a cookie sheet. We're going to quickly turn it upside down and then right side up again. And we're going to put the remaining cheese on it. Don't forget to keep some of the cheese. Put it back in the oven for 2 minutes, and then we're going to eat it. Yes! Into the oven for 2 minutes. It's time. Ooey, gooey, bready, pizza-y deliciousness. Let it cool down just for a little bit. It's like pizza that just came out of the oven, so you don't want to burn your fingers or your mouth. Note, in classic style, I only semi-read the directions. Yeah. So ultimately, you didn't need to put parchment paper along all of the sides, just the bottom of your pan. But I think it worked out even better because it kept it intact. I was able to flip it better, so give it some thought. Either works. My, oh my, cheesy, pizza-y, yummy deliciousness. This looks so good. Let's try. Oh, look at that. Oh my. Yum. I'm just gonna pop it in my mouth all at once. It is very savory with the pizza seasoning coming through and a little bit of the onion powder, but it's a little bit hearty with the whole wheat, which works so well, and the mozzarella and the cheddar cheese. Well, what can you say about that? Even better idea? Share it with your family and friends, or find a room by yourself and you can eat it too. Let's try it with marinara sauce. So good. If I can do this, you can too. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with your family and friends so they too can make this.